Welcome. Python chapter 5 variables and operator. Already we have discussed about the variables in the last video session. In this session we are going to discuss about tokens and various operator. Now see what is token. Token breaks each logical line into a sequence of elementary lexical component known as token. Then how we can describe this? Each token corresponds to a substring of a logical line. In general, a token is an object that represents something else, such as another object which we want to represent within a program. There are number of types of token available. The types of token: identifier, keywords, operator, delimiters and letters. Here we use the white space for the separation. Why we need the separation? In sequentially we can use the token variables values in a particular command line. So we need this white space as a separator. Now we see the identifier. An identifier is a name used to identify a variable or function or class or module or object. Here we want to follow certain rules to be the identifier. An identifier must start with an alphabet A to Z or small letter A to Z or underscore, whichever the symbol which connect to the alphabet. Next one is identifier may contain digit, that means the new number values 0 to 9. Python identifiers are case sensitive. Uppercase and lowercase letters are distinct. This one is very important thing we want to notice when we are writing the script Python programming. Identifiers must not be a Python keyword. The keywords already we have known. This identifier should not match or recreate or similar to the keywords. Python does not allow punctuation character such as percentage symbol or dollar symbol or etc. within the identifier. Example of the valid identifier: see sum, total, underscore marks, comma, register number. Now these are all the valid identifiers. Next one is the number contains with starts 12 name dollar symbol, total mark hyphen mark. Here continue, the continue is one type of keyword, so that these are all invalid identifiers. Keywords are special words used by Python interpreter to recognize the structure of program, as these words have specific meaning for interpreter. They cannot be used for any other purpose. That means each one contain a special work within the Python IDE. Here, if suppose you are using the false, it's related to the boolean value. If you are using AND operator, it's going to be related to the logical operator, which one we are going to see in the next coming video. Likewise, each of these representation keywords should not be used for any other purpose. It should not be disturbed. Now we are going to see about the operators. In computer programming language, operator are special symbols which represent computations, conditional, matching, etc. The value of an operator used is called operand. Operator are categorized as arithmetic operator, relational operator, logical operator, assignment operator, and etc. Values and variables when used with operator are known as operands. First, the arithmetic operator. Arithmetic operator is a mathematical operator that takes two operands and performs a calculation on them. They are used for simple arithmetic. Most computer language contain a set of such operators that can be used within an equation to perform different types of sequential calculation. This diagram shows what are the operators contained by the arithmetic operator. Usually you know about the BODMAS in mathematical. The same way we can use this arithmetic operator: plus, minus, multiplication, division, modular division, quotient, exponent. Each one operator does its work separately. Next one is relational or comparative operator. Why the name relational or comparative operator it got? Because here the operand and the operator going to compare the values, either the a greater than or b, or else the b is greater than or a. Likewise, we are going to compare or match two values. A relational operator is called as comparative operator, which checks the relationship between two operand. If the relation is true, it returns the true value, otherwise it returns the false value. Here the different type of relational operators, you can see that less than, greater than, less than or equal to, greater than or equal to. Next one is equal to, that contains two equal symbol. Next one is not equal to, exclamatory symbol, equal symbol. Then equal value and same type. Not last one is not equal value or not the same type. Next we are going to see the logical operator. In Python, logical operator are used to perform logical operation on the given relational expression. There are three logical operator, and they are and, or, not. And require that the both combination values, conditional values should be comes true, then only the whole expression returns the value true. In or, it gives either one of the condition, either or one condition becomes true, then the whole block of the condition statements returns the true value. Not returns the opposite value. If we are presenting the true value within a section, it gives the opposite value of false. Next one is assignment operator. This assignment operator already we have used very commonly and widely, but you want to notice that this is called as a assignment operator, nothing but the equal symbol. In Python, equal symbol is a simple assignment operator to assign values to variable. Let a is equal to 5 and b is equal to 10. Assign the values 5 to a and 10 to b. These two assignment statements can also be given as a comma b is equal to 5 comma 10. That assigns the value 5 and 10 on the right to the variable of a and b respectively. Here you can ask whether the value should be in the left side. For example, 5 equal to a, 10 is equal to b. That is not possible. Actually what it happens, it will be assigned the value from the right side to the left side variable. There are various component operators in Python, like plus equal to, minus equal to, multiplication equal to, divisional equal to, and etc. Conditional operator. Ternary operator is also known as a conditional operator that evaluates something based on the condition being true or false. It simply allows the testing a condition in a single line, replacing the multi-line if-else, making the code is very compact. Here we can say that it is replaced the simple if, because the conditional operator is going to check one value. If the value is right, execute the true expression. If the condition is not true, that means the condition get false, automatically it will goes to the else part. So it is called as a alternative if else statement. Delimiter. What is delimiter? Delimiter is nothing but symbols and combination of symbols used to expression within an equation. Python uses the symbols and symbol combination as a delimiter in expression, list, dictionaries, and string. Next one is literal. Here the literal is a raw data given in variable or constant. In Python there are various types of literal is there: numeric literal, string literal, boolean literal. Numerical literal. The numeric literals consist of digits and are immutable. Immutable in the sense of unchangeable. We cannot change the value. Numeric literals can be belong to three different numerical types. String literals. In Python, a string literal is a sequence of characters surrounded by quotes. Python supports single, double and triple quotes for a string. A character literal is a single character surrounded by single or double quotes. The value with triple quote is used to given the multi-line string literal. Next one is Boolean literal. Already the name Boolean is very familiar because the Boolean always having only two values. One is true, another one is false. Here the same. The Boolean literals can have any of the two values. One is true or false. After this we are going to see about the escape sequence. What is called the escape sequence? It is going to be shift or leave something between the sequence of code. In Python string, the backslash is a special character also called the escape character. It is used to representing certain white space characters. /t is for tab, /n is for new line, /r is for cartridge return. That cartridge return is nothing but next line. Python data types. Here you can see that numeric, dictionary, boolean, then set, sequence type, integer, complex number, float, string, list, tuples. All data values in Python are objects and each object or value has type. Python has built-in or fundamental data types such as number, string, boolean, tuples, list and dictionaries. Numeric database is the built-in number object in Python. Supports integer, floating point numbers and complex number, and integer data can be decimal, octal or hexadecimal. Here you can notice that octal integer use O symbol then to denote octal digit. Then hexadecimal integer use OX both upper and lower case, and L only used to denote to the long integer. A floating point data is represented by a sequence of decimal digit that can include a decimal point. These are all very known thing. Decimal in sense of 10.5, 1.5. There we use one small decimal point. That the same thing we are going to use within the program called with the name of floating point. And exponent data contain the decimal digit part. Decimal point, exponent part followed by one or more digits. Once again, the Boolean data type. The Boolean data can have two values. One is true, another one is false. This is already we have seen. String also already we have seen. String data can be enclosed with a single quote, double quote or triple quote. Thank you for watching this video.